What is up, my little pretties? It's your mistress, Deshaun Linus here, and today we are going to review episode 55 of Teen Titans. Now, this is the third episode of season 5, but it's also known as episode 55 of the entire series. And today we are going to review a Teen Titans episode called Trust. Now, this is yet again another episode that I don't remember so much, but I'm not gonna spoil it because one of them being, this is actually an episode that most people might tend to forget at times. In that case, I have almost forgot about this episode, a few times. If you think Homecoming Part 1 and Part 2 was confusing, this one is just as confusing as, well, not confusing, but just an episode that I really clearly forget, but it's a decent episode. I could definitely give it that. Now, I'm going to begin with giving it, what I think about this movie. Now, to start off, this is about, the Brotherhood of Evil. Now, it's another team with the Hive, also known as the Brotherhood of Evil, which basically, the Brotherhood of Evil in this episode is like a group. Kind of like how the Hive is a group, if you remember me talking about that. This one is just basically it is. Except, we get new characters introduced. One of them being, I think it's the Brain or something. He's mainly the leader of the Brotherhood of Evil. And basically, what this team is trying to do, they're trying to wipe out the Teen Titans, including other newer superheroes that they ever come across on. That's basically all what this episode literally is. Now, there's not too much I can say to give, but I could definitely say that this episode is pretty forgetful. A lot of people have forgotten about this episode, but I could definitely say that this episode actually was an attempt to come up with something interesting, which of course it is. But since I don't remember it and I haven't watched this episode in forever, I'm just only gonna give you, basically the information of the episode of, just to kind of, give you guys an idea of what it is about. Now, however, though, it is about, well, basically, it involves a group called the Brotherhood of Evil trying to go after the Teen Titans and basically wipe out the superheroes. That's literally what this episode is about. And yeah, you guys may have heard of the Brotherhood of Evil. If you guys have watched this movie, well, not movie, but if you watched the original Teen Titans as much as I have, you probably may or may have not remembered this episode. If you don't remember this episode, that's fine. But however, Wildebeest and Hotspot were being targeted by the Brotherhood of Evil, which involves, Madame Rouge being a new character, and this is the only season we get to see her in. Unfortunately, we don't get to see her in the other series. This is the only series that she's ever appeared in. Which I would really like to see more Madame Rouge episodes one day. It sucks that we don't get to see her as much as the other episodes do. However, though, there are other, movies. Now, I could definitely say that, this episode was actually good because of the concept. The concept itself is just amazing. And the storyline of how the episode went out is just amazing. Now, I can't really give out too much information on this because, well, obviously I don't really remember. But I'm just giving you, just to give you the basic idea. Just to kind of give you an idea of what generally this episode is supposed to be about. Now, basically the Teen Titans have to, find out who the Brotherhood of Evil is to take them down. But this is not the episode where they defeat them, because that is a episode, coming later in the future episodes, which I will be reviewing them in the near future. And just to say right now, the animation and everything about it was good. However, I don't remember seeing this episode yet again, like Homecoming Part 1 and 2. I do apologize if the review is not as great as the other ones. Like, I do apologize for that, but it's the honest truth. This episode was good, and it had a really good potential, which I can definitely say that this one is actually a very good, interesting plotline. You know, this is actually making one of the people that want to watch the show. You know, I could definitely say right now that Teen Titans Go was god-awful, which, oh my goodness, don't get me started on Teen Titans Go. I love this episode. Like, this episode actually introduced the Brotherhood of Evil. Like, we never knew who they really were, well, in the other episodes. Like, this is the first time they introduced new villains. Like, it's surprisingly, like, in every season of Teen Titans, they, like, introduce new villains. Sometimes they'll have recruiting of the old classic villains. You know, I guess maybe just because they want to, you know, put a spice into it. You know, kind of spice it up just to make it more fun. You know, it's kind of like a cheeseburger. You want to put some spices on it, like you want, like, not anything spicy like hot sauce. No, not that. Like, you want to add ketchup and mustard to it. You know, that just makes it really, you know, makes it more flavorful. Like, this episode had more flavor to it than the other two. Well, to me that is. At least to me that is. Now, like I'm going to say right now, I'm not spoiling too much about it because I haven't seen this in a long time. But all I could say, it was a really great episode. And like I'm going to say right now, this is simply my own personal opinion. And if you disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions. Regards to this episode, this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this episode would have to be a 10 out of 10. It's a great episode, great concept, great storyline, great characters. I like the newer characters, and I do think the Brotherhood of Evil is a pretty interesting thing that they have, and I honestly really think that this one actually did a pretty good job. Now, with that being said, are there any negatives to say about it? Sadly, no. There's no negatives to say about this episode. Well, you guys may have, but, you know, that's your opinion. And I could definitely really say that. Now, anyways, what did you all think about this episode? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this episode a lot better? Leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Shadow Linus. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you're brand new here to this channel, be sure you like, comment, subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you'll get notified to when I upload. And like always, I will be seeing you all in the next video. Peace out.